Hello! Welcome to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we are looking at Prometheus. What can I say about this one? Well, I'll tell you something to start off. When you arrive on a new planet, if you ever do, and I don't care what the computers tell you, in the first 15 minutes you don't go, oh, I can breathe, I don't need this, I don't need to use the respirator, what could possibly happen on this, on a completely unknown planet? Oh yeah, we did some scans, everything's fine. There couldn't possibly be contagions we don't even know about, we'll just take the mask off. This is an ongoing problem I have with scientists in Hollywood movies, is that they have no fucking, they're stupid, they're morons. How can you be a scientist if you don't follow any of the scientific method? I'll come up with some kind of an idea. I won't really do any actual research, and then I'll just go off on flights of fancy all the time, and I won't use any common sense whatsoever. I understand that there should be, there's that sense of wonder and experiencing the unknown and blah 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 blah. You still have to have a functioning brain, I think, and that's my biggest problem with this movie is that the people are so stupid. They're really, really stupid. Especially for scientists 90 years from now, or 80 years from now, whenever this fucking movie takes place. And immediately it sounds like this was a shitty movie. It wasn't. It wasn't a shitty movie. It was an okay movie. It was, I suppose, I got, my hopes built up a bit too much, but then I waited a bit before I saw it so that I could let that, come down a bit based on other people's reactions to it. And that was good, which means I could enjoy parts of the movie. I think one of the biggest problems is first of all, this is not don't treat this like a prequel. This is, act as if this has nothing to do with Aliens movies. Because if you do that, you won't be as disappointed. Because the original Alien, I think, is a brilliant movie. And there hasn't been a movie that's come close to it in the Alien franchise since. That Aliens itself, alright, but tons of fucking flaws. The first movie, it was more horror than it was sci-fi or action. And I think a big reason why we can't recapture that is because Hollywood's become too advanced. One of the things that made Alien itself work so well is their budget was shit. And the lighting was crap because they had to turn the lighting down because their sets were awful. And now everything is so bright and so textured and so detailed that you lose that. It's everything's too perfect to have that creepiness that I think you really need for this type of movie. It just, everything was predictable. There's still some nifty scenes, but nothing that really, made me go, wow! Wow! Fucking wow! Nope. It was just kind of a, okay. Oh. And, I wanted more than that. So, matinee, maybe. A rental, sure. As a rental, I could see that. It's just, this is a story-driven movie, or is supposed to be, but the story's not strong enough. It's definitely not an action movie. It's definitely not a horror movie. And the story just isn't quite there. Scale of 1 to 10, this is like telling a joke and fucking up the punchline. It's like, it doesn't matter how good the setup before has been, if you don't have something to deliver properly, it doesn't work. And that's what this is. It's, what's the message of this movie? And yes, I know that's every film has to have a message. Some things are just to entertain. I understand that, but there's got to be something to pull it together, and it just, for me, it didn't work. But like I said, it's not terrible. It's just average. And I suppose, when we're dealing with what we hope would be like, something we've been waiting for is something that, what happened before this? I guess it is a disappointment, but it is what it is. So, that's all I have for this one. Until next time, stay safe in the wasteland, and keep on your fucking filter when you're on a foreign fucking planet, or just anywhere where you don't know what the air's like. Morons.